The fastest and the slowest planes in the Great Air Race came together unexpectedly at Pelican today. Newcastle's Bill Campbell was first into Adelaide from London in his Piper Comanche. Campbell's plane was dwarfed by the 1934 amphibian Seagull biplane. Crewing the old warhorse were Alan Parks and John Williams of Sydney. Jeff Greaves later asked them, did they ever leave Australia?
Alan, did you in fact leave Australia for the starting line?
Yes, we did. We left Darwin with full intentions. We knew then it was too late to get to the starting line. We had full intentions of going to Singapore and joining the race people there and flying back with them.
But how far did you get?
Well, in actual fact, we got as far as Dili in Portuguese Timor.
And what happened then?
When we arrived there, we found there was no fuel for a start. This was very time-consuming because we had to mix car petrol with 130 octane. The car petrol, of course, we had to filter twice, in actual fact, to get the dirt out of it and the water and sludge that's in the drums. But then when that was done, we found that we had electrical problems, loose prop, and all sorts of minor things. Every time we flew it, we found there was something else wrong.
What was the highlight of the trip for you, John?
Oh, I think leaving Australia and going to Dili. I think the longest leg we did was a stretch across the water to Portuguese Timor.
Did you have any worries of landing in the water at all?
Oh no, actually I'd prefer landing on the water than I would on land.
The Seagull, which was incorrectly identified as a walrus, landed at Pelican late yesterday on its way back to Sydney. For a time it was based at the former RAF Mines flying base during the war. The old-timer is owned by 3 Sydney real estate developers who rebuilt it for the big race. The engines roared into life, covering a crowd of curious bystanders with oil and fumes. The clock was turned back 30 years momentarily when the clumsy-looking biplane charged down the runway and into the air on its final homeward hop.